You know, one of the first countries I ever visited in Africa was Kenya. I remember looking out of the plane, right? And you see this vast expanse of land and it's beautiful. There's all these little green shrubs everywhere. It's not like huge trees or anything, like green shrubs, you know. And this is my first time there, and this was many years back. Now here's the thing. I had a very different expectation, right? I get there, I get out of the airport to get to the car, and it's cold. I mean, it's cold like it is right now. Right now here in Japan, we're leaving winter, we're getting into spring, so it's kind of chilly with the wind, but it's kind of warm in the sunlight, and you get a mixture of both. It's kind of like a perfect match. That was Nairobi. I was like, what? Did I get on the wrong plane or something? Where the hell am I? You know, this is Africa? I had such a different image of what Africa was supposed to be. I forgot that Africa's huge. It's such a huge place that weather and climate and everything's going to be so different. And that completely slipped my mind because the image you always get of Africa is that it's hot. That is not true. Kenya has one of the most amazing weathers ever. Being in the vehicle export industry for the last 20, 30 years, you hear about Africa a lot, right? Because Africa is a great continent. Africa's got so many markets that are amazing. So Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Congo, you know, these are amazing markets. So you hear about these markets all the time. Even now, Tanzania and Kenya are one of the top 10 markets of vehicles exported from Japan. So you hear about it, but you never really understand what that place is like until you get there. And that's the same with any place, really. But I got to Kenya and it was such a different place. It was beautiful. The weather was amazing. Nairobi was spectacular. Mombasa was fire. I mean, it was like really, really hot. Beautiful, but really, really hot. Nairobi, on the other hand. See, I used to travel to LA a lot because I used to love, you know, the Los Angeles weather. It's kind of like what it is right now here in Japan, but we have, you know, 4 seasons, so it changes a lot. Los Angeles, I thought, had perfect weather. Anytime I had an excuse to get away, you know, I'd go there. But happily surprised that Nairobi has such spectacular weather, especially because now we're in the Kenyan market and we're doing spectacular things there and we're growing in that market, and that gives me an excuse to kind of visit as well. So having entered into a market that's really nice and got great weather, I mean, that's really a bonus. So I love Los Angeles weather, I love Nairobi weather, and Nairobi's a lot closer. So anytime I'm looking to get away to some great weather and great people, guess where I'm headed? Kenya, baby.